Good evening. Once again, my Supreme Grandmaster has asked me to speak to you at the beginning of August and to impart on you my blessing. Today I would like to talk to you about the importance of peace in our lives. I would like to talk to you about the importance of being at peace with ourselves and being able to love ourselves, because if we don't love ourselves we can't love anybody else. It is not selfish to love yourself, but we must always accept who we are, and if we're not happy with who we are, then our life becomes a constant struggle of trying to find our true identity. Being a Templar is probably one of the most noble aspirations a young person can think of. It is very fulfilling spiritually, and it is a noble way to spend your life, because in the Templars you learn about loyalty, you learn about fidelity, and you learn about the importance of standing up for your friends when they need your support. You learn about looking after the underprivileged and the poor, and about protecting the weak, and especially we learn about the protection of the Holy Faith, Christianity, and of the importance it is in our lives, because to me anyway, a life without belief, without God, would not be worth living. Some days we will find ourselves in a dark place, and some days we find ourselves we feel we're not able to cope. There's nothing wrong with this, there's nothing weak about this, there's nothing weak about the person who is overwhelmed by the responsibilities and the pressures of life. This is when we pray. The Templars will teach you how to be patient with yourself. They will teach you how to be loyal to your God and to your fellow brothers and sisters. On this path of life, we don't ever judge, and we never initiate violence. We must never hurt or be the cause of anybody being hurt. We must live a life of sobriety. We must live a life which is an example to those around us, and we must always look after the poor and the underprivileged. Yesterday I was made a Grand Duke by the micronation Britannia, which is another organisation which looks after the poor, and they work tirelessly for peace in the world. It is another noble organisation, and an organisation to which I subscribe 100%. I never expected them to honour me, but they did. Since I joined the Templars, I've been honoured by many organisations. God's way of telling me to continue. I feel honoured and privileged to know our Supreme Grandmaster Constantine Lucy, and the Archbishop of my denomination, Tita Bledka Sandeleja of Kenya. I am honoured to be your bishop, to be your chaplain. And I'd also like to thank Elijah Caesar II, the Emperor of the tribe of Benjamin, who created me his Imperial Prince. This is another honour which I'd forgotten about, which is very high in my gauge is very high in my importance. Nonetheless, I've been inundated with honours, and not to sound boastful, I think we should continue and talk about something else. So after talking about peace, we need peace in our lives, and we need most people need acceptance more than anything else. The worst thing that you can do, or the worst place you can be, is to be in a place where nobody cares, where nobody wants you, where nobody loves you anymore. Don't be afraid to tell people you love them, even if you're a man. It's not unmanly to tell a person you love them. There's nothing unmanly about that, because love comes from Jesus, and Jesus is the source of all love. When He created us, He gave us a well of endless love. So you can love hundreds of people and at the same time with the same intensity, because the well is, I say, is endless. A great battle is looming. It's the battle between good and evil. There is no doubt about that. But those of us who actually open our Bible know how it ends. Read the Revelations of John. If you're worthy, we will be with Jesus. We will be with Jesus in heaven. We will be where there is no pain, where there is no tears, where there is no sadness, where there is no hate, where there is no evil. Evil cannot survive in the spiritual realm, the realm of Jesus. Time means nothing. There is no present, there is no past, there is no future. There's only eternal happiness, peace and love. Do you want that? Well, if you do, follow Jesus. Simple. Follow Jesus. And you can follow Jesus by looking after the people who walk the path of life with you. If they are in need, give. Don't be afraid to give. Don't be afraid to support people. Don't be afraid to pick up a person who's in the gutter and to help them on their way. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with helping those who have not. If you can help somebody, do. Be a help. Don't deter anyone. Don't demean anyone. Don't make anyone little by useless gossip and stupid talk, and make somebody else's life demean someone by something you say. You gauge your importance in life by saying this to yourself every night. Would the world be a better place if I did not get up today? If the answer to that is yes, you have a lot of thinking to do. Now, I thank you for listening to me. I wish you all the best for the month of August and for the future. I hope that every wish you entertained will be granted. I hope that every blessing you want for you and your families will be given to you. And I hope that no harm or evil will come your way. Amen. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May He make His light shine upon you. May He His grace and His love and the light of Jesus come upon you and remain with you forever and ever. Amen. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sanctus. Goodbye. God bless you.